Hi there. If you want to learn how to create sound effects, then you are in the right place. In this video, I'll be showing you how I design these heavy footstep sound effects from scratch. So I'll be using the raw recordings that I had, and I'll be showing you how I transform them from the raw recordings all the way to the final result. All right, so for the sake of this tutorial, I kind of limited myself here to 5 footsteps. Obviously, there will be more here at the end as the character is still moving away from this female character here. The male character is moving away, and obviously he's still not far enough that you wouldn't hear his footsteps. You actually would hear his footsteps, but just for the sake of this tutorial here, I'm just limiting myself here to 5 footsteps just so we can stay focused on the core of what I'm trying to share here. All right, so now that I've had all of the layers kind of laid out and placed down, what I'd like to show you is all the processing that I did to kind of polish it up here. So I'm going to take off my bus processing here on the bus group bus for all of the different layers here, and let's go layer by layer here so I can show you what I did here. So most of it, there's not too much that changed here. So for this one, let's have a listen to before, just the raw sounds here. This is the footsteps on the brick. So this is like the material that the character is stepping on. Technically, this is more like sand, desert sound. So it's not technically accurate, but I didn't really have any footsteps for that. So that's kind of why I use this here. But so yeah, just keep that in mind just for this tutorial, for the sake of this tutorial. But here we go. Let's have a listen. All right, so really for this layer, I wanted to clean up the low end because low end, it felt like it was very close to like a very close perspective. So when I recorded this with a shotgun microphone very close to my foot so that I could get the full kind of frequency range of that footstep and as much detail as I could. But it was too much for this scene, right? This scene, we're not close to the foot. We're not close to hearing where the footstep is, right? So it's still the character, there's still some distance between the viewer here, which is us, the listener, and the character. So to kind of match that perception, that's why I'm using some EQ here. After that, it's just a matter of like sweetening it up a little bit here with our bass. So there's not too much. It's just to beef it up. I give it a bit more body back into the sound. After that, for some of these layers, I added some transient shaper just to punch it up a little bit. So I added a bit of attack just because it was a little dull. Like it wasn't kind of punching through as much. And I really wanted to hit those markers really well for the footsteps, just so they feel very clean, clear, and heavy, right? So they're really important. This kind of sets the tone for the footsteps. So you can see here I did the same thing here for this last one. And this last one, because it's a bit further away, I added a bit of a cut here to kind of make it feel like it's a bit more distant. All right, after that, we have our gear sound, our gear and like armor sound. And one of the things about footstep that's really interesting is that a lot of the times for footsteps, it's not just the footstep recording that you're hearing. Actually, it's kind of like rarely the case that you're going to do that or use just that. A lot of the times you're going to hear or layer your footstep with a whole bunch of other stuff. Usually it's going to be your clothing, it's going to be the material that you're stepping on, and maybe some other elements that are part of the character or that are on the character, right? It's really just the footstep touching the surface, right? And this adds a lot more character and reality to the footstep. So here you'll hear the armor. This is the leather. Okay, and by the way, if you're interested in getting this sound set here, this collection of sounds that I recorded, they're actually free. I have them free on my website, so you can go there and check it out. I'll have a link in the description if you're interested. It's called a clothing foley library, and that's where I got these sounds from. So there you go. So let's have a listen to what I did here. So this is raw, no processing on these here. All right, and there's no individual processing on any of these individual sounds. That's just how it is. So now together, this is what we have. Okay, next I wanted to have a bit of a metal sound because it kind of looks like he's like wearing a chest plate or something like that. So something pretty heavy. So I did want to include that in there as well. So that's what this is here. Let's have a listen with everything on first. Okay, and now let's take everything off and have a listen to how it changes. And if you're interested to know what I use here for these metal sounds here, these are from a heavy metal drawer. So I have this like filing cabinet drawer that I recorded, and yeah, this is the sound I did. I probably pitched it down to get this like recording, and then I just kind of put it in there, chopped it up to near the transient, so I get a cleaner sound, cleaner hit for the footsteps to mark them, and that's pretty much it. So now together, just the footsteps here. This is what we have. Right, which is pretty good. But obviously I wanted to clean it up a little bit more here, bring out a bit more of the transient, add the movement, the character movement across the screen. So let's have a listen to how all those changes get applied here. All right, so personally, what I thought helped a lot here is having the OTT here just to balance out the frequencies, because I thought it was tilting a little bit towards the low end, and this just helped to balance it out a little bit. You can see here, it's not very much, it's 8%, right? But I find just that little touch kind of helps. And then the other one that really helped here, I thought was spiff, and this is just boosting the transients. So if we listen to just this, I can put on the delta here, so we just hear what this is adding to the sound. Let's have a listen. Right, so you can hear it's just adding that transient, that punch, that clarity to the footsteps. So like without it, I felt like it's okay, like it works. It sounds like this. But with it on, it's just a bit more clear and more punchy. Right, I felt like it just added more definition, felt closer to the player. So yeah, those two were really the kind of the sweeteners that I thought made the biggest difference to the sound here. All right, so I hope you found that useful and valuable. I know footsteps can be kind of maybe not the most exciting sound that you would ever have to design, but they are very important, and there's a lot of detail work that goes into them, right? So even though they can be very simple and very short, there's a lot of attention to detail that you have to do to be able to create them like this. So I hope you found some sort of value and got something out of this tutorial. If you have any comments, questions, let me know down below, and I'll do my best to answer them. And just a reminder that if you'd like to have those leather sounds that I had in this tutorial here, it's absolutely free. I'll have a link in the description below to my clothing Foley Pack 1, I think it's called. But yeah, I'll have a link in the description below for that. Now, if you want to see another video where I do footsteps, I'll put it on screen here. And I think that's it for now. Thanks for watching all the way to the end. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.